Hello YouTube, this is Rudy. Today I'm going to talk about the Cold Steel Mini Hunter. I haven't seen any reviews of this on YouTube, and I think it's a really great knife and it deserves a review, and here's my review of it. It's a really useful little blade. It's as useful as a fixed blade EDC. I mean, it could be an EDC. It's a small blade, so it could be used as a neck knife. It's so small, so it could easily be an EDC knife. As a result of having a fixed blade, it's capable of performing EDC tasks that ordinarily would ruin folding knives. You could do some light prying with this a lot better than you could with a folding knife. And because it's Mini Hunter, it's also well suited for skinning small game, I should say. You know, Cold Steel is known for quality blades, and I'm sure this one's no different. It's relatively pretty thick for a small blade like that. See if you could see how thick it is. Notice the thickness of it. It's not just a thin blade, thin paper thin blade. It's pretty durable and capable. The overall length of this blade is 6 1/4 inches. It weighs 2.4 ounces. And the center of balance is at the index finger, below the finger guard. It's got a light, quick feeling, but I mean, that's probably kind of obvious because it's such a small blade. I'd be surprised if it was otherwise. The blade itself is flat ground, and it's a drop point blade. Again, I discussed the thickness of the blade, but the blade is 1/8 of an inch thick, 3 inches long. It's very sharp. When I got it, it was sharp enough to shave arm hair, but not sharp enough to shave facial hair. There's a difference in sharpness there that is significant. But I always wonder, does a really sharp blade effective at certain tasks? So, if it's sharp enough to shave arm hair, I'm confident in its sharpness already. The steel is VG1 stainless steel, Japan. I doubt you can see it, but it says Japan right below where it says Cold Steel. It says VG1 stainless, Japan. No, the camera phone's not that good. The handle is pretty good too. It's got a flared butt, and that aids in retention, allows you to hold on to this blade a little bit better than a lot of other blades, a lot of other handles. It's got a modest, flexible Creton guard. You know, it's that rubbery, kind of sticky kind of material. The handle itself is 3 1/4 inches long. It's kind of a squarish handle, you can see. It's not round. It's slightly bulged in the center. I don't know if that's evident. Yeah, you can see that. It is slightly bulged in the center. And it's really secure for a handle of this size. It's got a good textured surface. But Creton's known to rub away after long use, so one has to wonder how long will that texture remain. It's got a lanyard hole. Again, I don't know who would use a lanyard hole on a knife this small. Not me, but I'm sure somebody would find it very useful. Okay, and as far as the sheath goes, The sheath is Securex. That's Cold Steel's brand of plastic sheath. It's not Kydex, but it is a good quality plastic sheath. This material won't rot or it won't mildew. It's very resistant to cut or punctures. It's got a removable nylon. You can see the screw sets in the back, screws in the front, inside the grommet. It's got a removable nylon, button down Velcro belt loop. See, it's got just like its larger the larger blades of Cold Steel, the belt loop has a button as well as Velcro. And as well as having the strap, this button down strap, the blade also locks in with friction. It's a friction sheath as well. Let me demonstrate that. Okay, see, there's the strap. It's unstrapped, and I'm going to hold the strap out of the way, and you'll see that it holds in pretty good. If you're going to use this as a neck knife without the nylon part of the sheath, you'd probably be just fine. In fact, I've carried it for a while like that without the nylon sheath, and I prefer to just keep it in my pocket. It's not so big that it's cumbersome in any way. If you want to compare it to other knives, you might want to compare it to the Rat 3, which is costs twice the price. But the Rat 3 comes with more features, and it's got a wider blade. Another comparable option might be the Gerber River Runner, which is this knife here. It also has a 3-inch blade. But it's a lot wider. The blade is a lot wider on the River Runner. It's got that bright yellow handle. It's made for, and even though it's actually a little bit bigger with that wide blade. You might compare it to the Pentagon Mini by SOG, which is a dual blade. One has a serration, and the other blade is a straight blade. It's more of a dagger, really, than a hunting knife. You might compare it to the Becker Necker, which is also a 3¼ inch blade, I believe, which is probably a lot more like this blade here than this blade. Cricut also offers some nice small fixed blades that are very similar in the purpose. Right there it says Pendleton Mini Hunter. Again, my crappy camera's not able to pick that up there. Sorry about that. As far as aesthetics go, the black handle and the sheath remind me of Cold Steel's larger fixed blades. It's kind of cute, this blade. It's so little and everything, but it's not to be underestimated. If you had to use this in a defensive, tactical role, the sharpness, the rigidity of it being a fixed blade would make it relatively very useful. I'm not going to go into detail, but it wouldn't hurt to have something like this handy if you didn't have something more capable. What they say, well, I don't know what they say, but thanks for listening. Leave comments, post videos if you have something to say. Thank you. Bye.